Welcome back, everybody, to the IPDL Sunday Night News. We are here bringing you week 3 of season 26, and man, what a week it's been. We have amazing battles, a little bit of Pokemon Champions conversation to be had here tonight. But on top of all of that, joining us, we have Eltrim. Welcome, Eltrim.
Hello, everyone. Hello, thanks for having me.
Holy
Yeah, no,
moly.
finally able to make it after a whole season went by of us trying to get you on.
True. Blame work for not letting me have off Sundays.
It's the classic.
Classic indeed. As you may have noticed, though, Velocity might be a little bit late tonight, or dead. We'll find out eventually.
Yep. Hopefully he'll be rolling in here at some point, but until then, we are stalling. Welcome to the Stallcast, brought to you by IvoWorks.
Let's go, Ivo Fan Club.
You know what? Speaking of Ivo, he did have a special podcast suggestion for today. I don't know if anybody else saw, but you know, he wanted us to announce that, you know, our resident shader plant here is getting married. So, you know, big congrats to him.
Congratulations, Shader.
Congratulations, Shader.
New ability and new spouse.
And the engaged buff.
And he got Mega Evolved.
Ooh.
Holy. So, you know, there's huge news in this world, not just Pokemon related. Let's go into the two of your thoughts on Champions so far. How have you guys been feeling about it? Start with Eltrim, or
I haven't really touched it.
Yeah, so I got Champion Pilled. I played it since it first came out. I mean, I will say, it is very fun. The battles are a little like quicker in sense, and like the graphics and everything. But I'm a little bit annoyed. The fact that there's half or like 1/3 of every item available. The fact there's the same 16 Pokemon every 2 games is kind of wearing on me. Don't know about you, but what do you guys think about the lack of items in Pokemon in general?
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
It made me completely stare away from the game entirely. Like I haven't touched it because I looked at the move changes and like quote unquote nerfs and redistribution. I was like, all right, at least it'll kind of mix up the meta maybe a little bit. And then I saw like, okay, there's like 180 Pokemon, maybe like 30 of them are viable. And then I saw how the items were cut, and I'm like, all right, this is just not it, man.
Would I interest you in some Mega Charizard, or some Sand, or some Rain, or some Floette, or some Mega Charizard again?
Waiter, can I have another Mega Charizard Y, please?
Charizard was irrelevant for too long.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but it also doesn't have a 6v6 singles mode. It has a 4v4?
3v3.
Yeah, 3v3.
3v3, my bad.
Yeah, it's even worse. It's like, I know, especially Draft Community was all excited, like, oh, we can do 6v6 battles on it. It'd be so easy to do everything. Yeah, no. Welcome to 3v3 battles for no reason.
Yeah, it doesn't even have like options for private matches. It straight up is 3v3 singles or 4v4 doubles, and that's it. Those are your only two options.
And for private matches, same thing.
There's no private matches?
Well, there is, but it's only 3v3 or 4v3. And
yeah,
like,
there's no customizability to the rules.
Okay, I see. My bad.
Yeah, you can't like edit this. Yeah.
So my hope here is that within the next 4 months, something happens that allows that meta to be desirable to even look at. Otherwise, us over at staff are probably going to have a serious discussion about what we're doing going into the next season. Our hope originally was that like champions seemed enticing and fun, but my personal stance on it currently is, why would I do that when we could just do something else?
I honestly think there's just not enough Pokemon even.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's 150 Pokemon, and think about if you have to draft 12 each and there's 12, the math doesn't really add up that great.
So the calc we did on draftable Pokemon, if you give me a second to find it here. Where's Larry Luca? There it is. There are 258 draftable Pokemon, 59 megas plus 199 regular. So there is technically enough to make 12 teams of 12, but some people are going to have like the back end of draft is going to be real stinky.
Yeah, we're going to have some, if you think we have some questionable picks now, you're going to see some, something at the end of it.
I mean, it would be funny. It'd be fun to have a season like that where things are a little like patchwork, and people are using strategies and like having to come up with ideas that you would normally never have to even look at. But we also don't want to like have a season feel like it's dragging out because there's literally nothing good to do.
Although Kimchi would hook in this format.
Yeah, it also feels like it would be just a really bad draft format to begin with, because like a lot of these megas probably shouldn't be draftable. Like
Yeah,
Mega Floette,
like
definitely one.
Gengar.
Mega Gengar is a notable one. Mega Blastoise, unless it gets complex banned.
Is Alakazam in there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Mega Kangaskhan with Seismic Toss.
Yep.
No boots.
Do you like hazards? We have all of them.
Yeah, the problem is in a 3v3 format, you click hazards and wow, you've lost the game. You spent one too many turn not just attacking.
Rip.
Yeah, it's generally true. Alright, well, hopefully that gets additions / gets fixed before our next season so that we can maybe even consider it, but as of right now, I don't think we can.
Yeah, it definitely would have to come down to a conversation. If anything, this is just making me want to start to don't get me wrong, I was one of the biggest pushers to not go to Nat decks in hopes that Champions was going to be good, but we're going to have to do something to shake up our meta because people are starting to reasonably get sick of just spamming Gen 9. If we can come up with some kind of like unique Nat decks where it'll at least allows us to play with the new megas that are available, and like
which
not
on
make
an
it too Nat decksy.
Added point to that, most of the new megas weren't even shown in Champions.
Yeah, no, it's
so
fucking
sad.
ass, bro. It's
They gave my Mega Beostic Trace. It's so sad.
Yeah, that was a war crime.
Okay, Gardevoir Light.
Are people still running around with entertainment, no guard,
Oh, Hawlucha.
Hawlucha? Just so that way they can like sheer cold on.
Sure, Cold Vanillix or Horn Drill / the other one, Excadrill. Either one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can safely say I have ran into a few of those.
Okay. Very cool.
Oh, yeah. With that though, I guess we will get into the Buggo comic for today.
Alrighty, LT, as our special guest, you want to run this one down with me?
Sure, what would you like me to be?
Alright, I am going to have you play Wurmple. I would also like you to read off the worm profile when we get to it.
Sure, I can do that.
Alright, here we go. Hello, Wurmple. Thanks for coming to me for career advice. For what I understand, you've been having difficulty finding another job ever since your last job concluded. Now, did you take my advice and update your LinkedIn profile with the title of your previous job?
I did just that, Mr. Caterpie. Take a look. Worm, BLE. Bug tester for Pokemon Champions, located in the greater Boston area. 500 plus connections.
You were the bug tester for Pokemon Champions? No wonder you can't get a job.
What are you talking about, Mr. Caterpie? I did a great job!
Wurmple, that game has bugs I've never seen in any game ever.
That's what I don't understand. I tested the game and made sure it was buggy as heck. That's what a bug tester is supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
So we didn't mention it during our conversation of Pokemon Champions, but with how buggy it is, we know that Showdown likes to replicate bugs for a certain generation. Massive example being like Gen 1 Missing being available in Gen 1 OU. Do you think they're going to attempt to replicate all these bugs?
I don't think
That
they
Champions
can. I don't think
don't
they
think they-
can.
I don't even think they know how to code it. Like, why the fuck is Haze healing you to full?
Let's go, Haze!
Apparently, that's either a visual bug or
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a visual bug. Apparently, it doesn't actually heal you for anything.
Yeah,
But
it's a
really
visual
fucking
bug
funny.
where it pulls it up to like 85%, and you're like, what?
people were saying that Hayes made it in early or by accident. Yeah, as Bowles was saying.
Ugh.
There's been a lot of very questionable bugs. And unlike Mr. Wurmple, not the good ones.
Yeah.
Poor Wimple, though. He can't get another job now.
Sadness.
Who knows? We might get a continuation of this by the time Gen 10 comes out.
True.
Might get another comic of it in 3 weeks when they update Champions and it actually breaks it harder.
And instead, you're gonna have they're gonna actually move all of the one-hit KO moves to having 100% accuracy by accident.
Well, everyone was putting no guard on it anyway, so we figured might as well. You know, cut out
Everybody
the middle.
has no guard.
Yep.
They change it so that no guard only works for you and not your opponent.
Classic.
Classic.
That's how crits and misses work, right?
Yeah,
That's already in the game.
Sure.
that's what it feels
I'm
like.
sorry. I'm sorry. You have 100% accuracy? Ah, never mind. Now you don't.
Yeah, if I had a nickel for every time somebody told me Draco was like 90% accurate, I would have too many nickels, and that's because they missed every time.
Nickels.
Alright, well, we're gonna start with a few of the battles at least. We're gonna go into Evan's side today, doing it a little bit differently. So, Evan, you will have to explain why you chose your battles today, starting off. Your first one is Power Boss versus Chill.
I picked this battle because it was, one, recommended, but two, it was also just a good match. There's a lot of fun little tech and stuff that happens here.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I look at these teams and I see Blissey, Skarmory, Gyarados, Melodic, Mandibuzz, Glowking, and I'm going, this is going to be a painful match to watch.
At the time, I-90 saw Bliss Skarm versus Mandibuzz Galarian Slowking and said the fattest fucks of today versus the fattest fucks of history.
So true. So true.
Yeah, that is pretty true. Alright, either of you want to make comments on either of the teams before we get into it, or just get into it?
I'm good to go.
I'm good to go.
Alright.
Better off just running the cyclist.
So we see Chill running, just standard Terras on his team, and then the Terra Electric on the Lottie for PB, making it so that way you're not really a double dragon team because one of them is never going to be dragon type, but
The Taunter.
it's actually kind of decently big.
Yeah. I mean, it can't
It
raw.
slows down momentum.
Okay.
Exactly.
We love pivots.
Guys, we need more pivot.
Ooh, the crit.
And there he goes.
I wonder if that was always a kill, or if the Dragapult had attack IVs still, so that the foul play killed.
Yeah, I don't know that calc enough to know if it always just gets ripped from like 80.
It might actually matter because since Dragon Ball has such a high attack stat.
Yeah. See the clear amulet.
Ooh, interesting. I like it though. Damn, that still did a ton.
Yeah, that was damage I would not be expecting from a non-setup Gyarados versus a Melodic.
Oh, speaking of pace.
All right, back to full. Back,
Back
to full.
to full
Back
HP.
to
full.
Can you imagine if that actually had happened in a showdown game and we had to be like make a ruling on it?
No. Oh no.
The big kiss.
Ooh, Terra Fairy to avoid the Ice Shard.
And get more damage for the Draining Kiss healing. Pretty good.
Oh no. Oh, it's not Defiant
Gyarados
Thunder.
we go. Oh.
It is that prankster action.
Jesus!
It's so gas.
Oh my gosh. This Gyarados is ending lives.
Life Orb is not to be messed with. Can make your
For
Bond do
sure.
some serious damage.
Terra Electric. Oh, here comes the Calm
My-
Mind.
That's what did me in for week 2.
Do you think he was just so scared of being toxic there? Because I feel like Gladius could have just won at that point if you, like, set up one more Calm Mind, you know?
I have to assume, but like
I would
even
agree.
with getting toxic, if you could just start setting up, you get there before the toxic gets you.
Yeah, I
Right?
think so
Well,
too.
Like, do you have Aura Sphere for Blissey? Is
Ooh,
honestly
Trek
pretty
King
good.
Black Sludge onto the Skarmory.
Also picked up the helmet.
True. Mystical Fire. Oh, it lived. Wow.
Oh, that's damage.
And that's damage right back. So in my head, right? Why didn't we? Do we think we just need Blissey for Enamorous? Is that kind of like the idea here?
I think so.
Hmm.
Because I think the real play here might have just been to go to Blissey and let this thing blow itself up.
I
That's
think
true.
maybe you wouldn't want this to be able to set up like even further before coming in with the Latios, because I think you kind of just auto lose if that happens.
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's I think you might be right on that one.
Ooh, I don't like that double recover turn. We're just giving away
Yeah.
free stat gains.
And then
Yeah,
we
I'm not
lose it
sure I'm
on
a huge
the
fan
Mystical
on that.
Fire.
Man,
Drops back to back, feels really bad.
And drop again.
oh wow, Calm Mind, let's go. We might be here for a while.
A little bit.
Store, store power, finally.
But missing those special attack drops is such a huge thing for the store power.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, John, I got my barrier back.
Ooh. Don't know if that was the most productive thing.
Yeah,
you
I'm
kinda
not
have
sure.
to- Like, you're just letting it heal back up. You're not making any ground.
Just stored power here. Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like we had to try to get a Calm Mind on that turn just to get the special attack to the point where, like, Store Power is better.
Yeah, I think I agree. Now we're back up to like 80 something. Now you recover again. No, you don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, outer
Down
recovers.
to 19.
Gotta recover. Yeah.
Make that.
Question is, does Blissey do enough?
And,
Well, unfortunately, it's going to Draining Kiss for 1,000,000.
and heal the full.
So no, it's never doing enough.
There's probably a lineup play where, like, you wish that he went for the Thunder Waves just to try to play the Parahax game, but...
Yeah.
When you're on the plus, you
Close
get
battle,
your
though.
You tap left on the D-pad.
Up next, we got Sham versus Mike. Why did you pick this battle, Evan?
I picked this battle because I don't think we saw enough of Sham and Mike yet this season. I know it's still like an early start, but I mentioned earlier I like to show off newer players. We haven't seen anything from Sham since they were up in League One last season, so figured I'd give them a highlight now that they got to draft a team for themselves and kind of find a bit of a groove.
Feel that.
Am I wrong? Is Mystical? What's the percentage on drop chance for Mystical Fire? Is it not like dummy high?
I want to say it's pretty high, but...
Isn't it
I thought it was-
guaranteed?
I thought it was guaranteed. Yeah.
I don't think it's quite guaranteed, but let's take a look. Oh, no, it is guaranteed.
Okay, that's what I thought. When someone said like back to back is rough, and I'm like, I thought it was always gonna happen.
Yeah, because it came out. It was with Delphox as a signature move.
Yeah. Okay.
They love making their signature moves and then getting rid of the fact that it's a signature like 2 gens later.
Of course, classic.
Eldrim, you want to make any comment on these teams before we get into it?
We have another Sun team. I feel like weather teams in general are getting, especially this season, are a lot more popular. And then we have Necrozma, which I also feel like Necrozma has been, ever since Fusing ago, more and more people are believing in Necrozma. So I'm kind of interested in see how this one goes. I don't believe I've seen this one.
Yeah. We'll get into it then. Turn 1 Thunderwave, turn 1 Rocks. We're still
Yeah.
gaming.
Light screen and a yawn. Oh, we're gaming. Let's go, team mascot Reggie Alecki. Rapid spin. Bye-bye rocks. Heat wave.
Willing to just take that electric
Yowzer.
move for 2 turns in a row.
Not the light clay.
How's he gonna do his pottery?
My God.
Eject button!
We be ejecting.
And we actually ejected into the best matchup.
Oh no. You think we have a lot of calm minds? No Colbert, it's leftovers. Oh, strength zap. Oh no.
Holy, that Bleak Wind still does a ton!
Wow.
Oh, should have stayed in.
Back. Oh, rocks. Oh, damn. No.
We really want the speed boost. Oh,
Ooh, knocked hills.
oh, and it's still booster energy, so we get that proc on the turn. We got to switch out. Feels bad, man.
Yep, unfortunate. I will say though, running booster energy with Sun can be kind of like a fun, tricky little thing to do. Because if you gain one booster and then get oh yeah, also that happens. If you get one boosted and then Sun runs out, but you've changed your stats in some way since your original booster, it'll look at your stat changes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which sometimes can be a
Or-
bad thing with Intimidate looming.
That's true.
It can be a bad thing with
Oh my
Intimidate.
god.
Or
Hydro Steam, hello.
if you needed speed originally to like outspeed something, and then you click something like Bulk Up on Great Tusk,
Yep.
if you could then switch to attack if the speed is no longer necessary.
Very true, very true. Spirit Break, more like no damage, but we get the special attack drop, so...
Overheat. Oh no. Rocks again.
It feels crazy that we were able to preserve Torkoal here, but Great Tusk going down for this decision.
True.
Yikes, it crit.
Feels like I'm hacking. This is so stupid.
Another one.
At least that one didn't matter. Uh-oh. Switching Wake into the Thunderbolt,
Yikes.
but it doesn't matter.
Because we get there.
Pretty good battle overall.
I wonder what the speed was like. Like, does how fast is Walking Wake with the boost?
Isn't it like base 101? Yo, base 109, my bad.
Okay, so if it's max speed Wake, it would outspeed in Sun than Deoxys speed
Yes.
if the Dio speed was max speed anyways. Good to know, good to know. Okay. Up next, our third battle. We got Starlot versus Pokestar. Why did you choose this battle today, Evan?
I chose this battle mostly because I thought it was funny that two people with Star in their name were battling each other.
Let's go.
Second, I think it's really funny to see the Sneasler versus Weavile face off.
This is
And then
like a
thirdly-
fated battle.
Yeah, it is just a good battle.
In a way, you could call them like star-crossed lovers, you know?
I
Can we
think
get
that's
that-
a little bit of a stretch, but we can workshop it. You
It
know
was
what?
written in the stars,
Put
you
a
know?
pin in it. We'll loop back later. It's going to be a Lincoln build summer.
We'll get Cat on the fanfiction.
Also, Embor, I'd like to say, a Pokemon we don't normally see, is also here.
Very true.
Yeah. When's the last time you think you've actually saw Embor in a season? Like 6 or 7 seasons ago?
Like drafted at all? Yeah, probably.
I don't know if it's been drafted.
Definitely been a while. But I know it's been drafted at some point in IPDL history. Let's get into it, though.
Turn. Not Tyra. Not the sand. Calm Mine.
Call my Volt Switch.
Big 27. Not the leftovers.
You needed those snacks.
My Stealth Rocks.
He's actually getting bullied. They took his lunch money and then taunted him.
They're broken.
Body slam. Poor Clodsire going down.
Man. Oh no. It's Embor. Oh, come on.
Yeah,
That's just insult to injury.
It truly is.
Huge buggo, 13%.
What do you mean they locked you out?
Boom. Boom. Right back at you. We live in an earthquake society.
Ooh.
Gives you all the events have like, or most of the events have unique figure attached.
Ooh, sword stance.
It's almost your turn for show and tell.
1, 2.
And that's all we need.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Sneezing.
and there it goes. Dude. Also, we see its scarf.
True.
Get the poison touch on the U-turn. Which actually, against something like Hisuian Typhlosion, isn't
Ooh, low kick.
right?
Ooh, that is very interesting.
And I believe that is a welcome in velocity. You've made it just in time right before we got to your matches.
Oh, this is huge.
That did so much in the sun still.
Yeah, especially for a slow king.
Yeah. It's a leftovers too, so you can imagine be bulkier.
Reset the weather.
Yeah, I love switching from snow just to set up sand.
Oh no.
We've had 3 weathers featured in this battle.
Insane. I said weather was back and stronger than ever this season. Rock Tomb.
Oh,
Oh, and it
Just
dies because of
enough.
sand.
Yep,
Mhm.
very unfortunate.
Awesome.
actual sand kill. Holy.
Solar Beam. Flare Blitz
Flare
Torkoal.
Blitz. Dude, it's so
And
cool.
the burn. Oh my god. Oh
Boom.
my god.
Fortunately, it looks like we are not getting a Torkoal kill.
But
Even through
imagine
the
if we
double
did.
blitz.
Man, I wish we could live in a world with a Torkoal kill.
Agreed, but those are some cool sets overall. Low kick to
Oh,
Hisuian
no, yeah.
Typhlosion,
Starlot brought some amazing fun
Flare
stuff.
Blitz. Rock Tomb. Cool tech battle.
Very interesting, very cool. Pokestar taking that 4-0 though. And that is the last of our Evan battles, so, thankfully with Velocity here, he can tell us why he picked this Cakeling versus Zigludo battle.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I picked this one because it was a good battle overall. Had a lot of good action. I was suggested, so that gives it a bonus point. Volcaronis here, love that guy.
That is a bug, and you do like bugs.
Yeah, but I really like Volcarona though, is the thing.
Mm-hmm. Evan, Eltrim, any comments you guys want to make on the teams?
See another Enamorus. That's our second Enamorus of the day.
True.
So I'm doing less damage than we should.
Surely we're not going to throw Garganackle away again.
Surely not.
Is that a buggo theme?
I just feel like Garganackle's been struggling a little this season.
I do also want to call out, it is Terra Normal.
Normally Terra Ghost.
True.
Terra Normal seems to be the Terra of Mons not being terrored if you look at the Volcarona, but we'll get into it. Holy damage.
This guy has double the HP of the Rathian. He's huge.
I'm muting
Oh,
the
shit.
Clear Smog. Holy.
He's a gold crown. For sure.
Up, cover cloak spotted.
Any cloakers?
Mhm.
Okay. We are not taking a lot of damage here.
Either way, there will not be a lot of damage. Oh, never mind.
Why did he leave the first time? Just a scout, maybe?
Quite possibly.
I love my boots. Oh no.
Oh no, my boots.
Hey, we're not getting clear smogged at least. Keeping
Yep.
those stats going forward.
Oh. No.
And torrent flip turn.
Oh,
Man,
Without that torrent, man.
Pretty good as it turns out. Holy,
Yep.
didn't feed
Really?
the wellspring. Wow.
it'd be really funny if the Zoomer was also Sap Sipper to counter this. Oh,
That's so tough.
hey, we pulled one back at least. But
Oh my god, it crit. Whoa.
oh,
Masquerade's
Whoa, two in a
not long for the
row.
world.
His orb is full of life.
Payapa Berry.
Iapa.
Oh, we're just throwing away the Dio speed.
Holy moly.
Very close one. 2%. Crazy
It's-
difference.
So close.
Still questioning why we throw the Dio speed differential away, just because. But
Yeah.
other than that, pretty crazy battle. Alright, up next, Velocity. You have to explain why you wanted to show off Ryan Pro and Evan?
What do you mean? That's infighting at the command center. They're throwing punches. He's fighting his coach. We gotta look at this one. Also, I mean, it was looking pretty good for Evan there for a little while. I don't know if he wants to talk about his own battle a little bit, but
Dude, it was looking so good for me for a little while, and then I kind of fumbled a bit in the mid game. You'll see it. I fumbled during the mid game, and because I fumbled during the mid game, it leaves me very little options towards the end game to actually perform any kind of comeback.
They didn't break my.
Alright, we'll get into it.
So you see a spiky shield here.
Ooh, agility.
I go for an agility expecting an earth power, but it does allow me to get the heavy slam kill.
I honestly forgot that thing gets spiky shield.
Now, he expected me to switch here. I just went for Psychic Fangs, and thankfully he went to set up screens. So this is an amazing start.
it is going real well.
I'll take another Psychic Fangs. He goes for the Cudgel.
Nice.
I
It
get the
is.
weakness policy proc.
No, this nigga's
It's okay. That's not
He's
enough.
alive.
Surely he won't hit the 50-50.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's a skill issue, really.
Yeah, it really is. So anyways, I go into Lake and Rock. He goes here. Unfortunately, wanting to make sure I get the kill on that thing if it stayed.
Yeah,
hit,
Lycan Rock throat brings me back, man.
I love my Lake and Rock, baby.
Drain
There's
punch.
something to be said about me, actually hitting that thing, but realized it was full defense. I was never going to make meaningful progress, and I didn't want to boost Rage Fist too much. So I'm going to go in here.
Sure.
Yeah,
Lose a little bit of HP.
unfortunately, Evan, with the second protect, it wasn't quite a 50-50. It was actually worse.
Yeah.
No, you got his attention.
Whatever it is, man.
It was about a 1 in 3.
Get the lucky miss.
Youch.
Have to sacrifice Cinderace, which isn't the best, but does allow me to clear that up.
True.
Now here is where I misplay like a fuck ass. So if I had paid attention, I would notice that this Darkrai Terra type is poison. That means I should always click Surf here. because no matter what, Surf is dealing the same amount of damage, whereas Secret
Yeah.
Sword, while it would have been a KO pre-Terra, is doing like nothing post-Terra.
Yep.
I have Trank Bombs.
Which would have allowed me to guaranteed get the kill if I had surfed here
Yeah.
Yeah.
and transition
Yeah.
into an actually winnable endgame instead of just dying to Ice Beam.
Not dead.
Yeah, I've definitely done something similar. Feels bad.
But hey, you live and learn. You know, I had scheduled the loss in my book already when I saw I was fighting Ryan on week 3, so already getting a 3 was better than I expected. And also the Spiky Shield double kill only meant that Ogre Pawn stayed alive because I was slower than Darkrai even at +2 because I was 0 speed investment. Which meant I was only ever dealing like 50 to Darkrai with a Bullet Punch, and then it was KOing me with the Dark Pulse.
That would have
Yeah.
been enough to get you there.
Oh, 100%, because then Lycan
Yep.
Rock comes in, Terror Rock, kill. I still have... well, he said he would preserve Darkrai because he knows he needs it for the end game. So I would probably Excel Rock still into Annihilate or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And... yeah. Just
Pretty-
makes for a little bit of a different routing.
Yeah. Pretty unfortunate, nonetheless. All right.
Yeah.
Last but not least tonight, Velocity, you chose Firetra and Sot. Why did you want to highlight this battle today?
So I'm gonna group chat with Saw, and I don't know if it was a day or like a couple hours before or what, but a Pheasantipity set hit that call, and it was either gonna be the greatest thing ever seen or it is gonna completely ruin the game forever. And now you get to find out which one that is.
Great. LT or Evan, either of you want to comment on either of these teams?
I will say, Dragapult fans rejoice. We have featured all Dragapults today. It has been our third straight Dragapult, but I'd also like to highlight, I love Hisuian Zoroark. I think that Pokemon is so cool, and I'm excited to see if it does anything.
Love to hear it. We'll get into it.
Surely there's a... Surely we've brought Terrain and a Sneasler. That thing must be holding some kind of seed, right?
A grassy seed, perhaps?
Maybe. One might assume. Anyways,
Anyway,
there's,
wait.
U-turn. There's an agility.
It wastes no time getting set up.
We are
getting
dual
down to
dancing.
business.
Oh,
Womp, womp.
It is
And there goes
technician,
Empoleon.
technician, swords dance, agility, fucking double kick.
Also, parabolic
Pheasantipity.
charge is kind of so funny to see. And it's clear. It's clear amulet. Because it didn't get dropped by chilling water.
Covert Cloak, also possible.
Oh, my bad. It's probably Cobra Cloak, because what's it called would say it, right? Clear amulet would say
I believe so.
if it procs.
Yeah.
So it's covert. My bad.
Where it makes a lot of sense too when you got a Nuzzler on the other team, and I don't have the full squad in front of me, but
Yeah. 1, 2.
Aw, can't be 3. Darn.
Imagine.
Big damage.
The substitute.
Substitute.
What are we doing? Why did we... I'm assuming we were just expecting like some kind of switch.
Possibly.
Well, because if he... Have we seen Sneasler come out yet?
No, we have not.
Yeah.
I don't know about this
We can't
Combine.
be doing that.
That Combine is greedy as hell or a misclick.
That is
I
hella
think
greed.
he keeps anticipating a switch into Sneasler. Is what's happening.
Yeah.
Because I think the
agree.
first sub was in case a Grassy Seed Sneasler comes in, then you're behind sub and you can like at least do some damage or
Hey.
kill it.
he doesn't get that.
What do you?
Surprise!
Oh my god! I never saw this coming.
They don't. It's here.
And
Cloak rack. Jeez.
Grassy Seed.
Where's the seed?
No grassy seed. Oh, Dire
no
Claw. Oh, Rip Sneasler.
I don't think it needed that crit, but
Mm.
Draining Kiss time. Come on, Hatterene, you could do it.
No.
Oh, no.
No,
No,
we
you
cannot
cannot.
do it.
Some are saying we could never do it.
Ooh.
Holy
Wow.
Rillaboom actually using drum beating.
Beating.
Crazy, right?
What a time to be alive.
Let's go. Come on, Rillaboom. You got this. We just need a crit.
Surely there isn't a full health Dragapult in the back.
Crit. Aw,
It was never getting there.
man.
But yeah, Salt was talking a little bit. The sub turn specifically was to force the Rillaboom to come back in to reset the terrain.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But still don't know about the Calm Mind turn. The Calm Mind turn felt a little weird.
Yeah, that one is a little.
Yeah. I mean, I get a prediction. It's still fed over, I think, a little greedy.
Either way though, good 2-0 by Salt.
Trust that. You know your best.
Alright, up next we're gonna go to the result pages. Those will be coming up on screen shortly. I can also send them over to you, LT, if you want.
If you don't mind.
Yeah. Gotta make sure I have the right ones as well. There we go.
Fun fact. You don't have one bis. You have a bis for every element. I would suggest.
This one.
Yeah.
Alright, those are all the 3 results for Eltrim. They should be up for everybody else now. Any matches you guys want to specifically talk about? I know 2 from League 1 are delayed.
More effectively. They're real.
Like, it's a very League One likes their 4-0s. I will say that. Overall, minus the 2 delay, looks like it's a pretty decisive results. Minus, of course, Cake your own 1-0 versus the Bugger Brigade this week.
Yeah, that was the close matchup in League 1. Every other matchup not looking very close comparatively.
Let's see. What did we didn't get to see SJ versus I-90, and
Yeah,
we didn't
correct.
get to see you versus
Sean.
Sean.
Yeah.
Or Art versus Sean, yeah.
Yep. How do you feel about your match?
I was a little bit surprised about it, honestly, going the way it did. But there was a certain point in the match where like everything kind of just clicked, and I felt comfortable at that point going forward, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
We'll say, knowing Sean, he's sometimes very unpredictable in stuff he brings. So I think it's pretty well managed by once you got into a good position.
Or either endgame set, or
Yeah, it's a scary team to go up against early for sure, and Laddie you can never count out.
Oh, I've been swept by a fair few laddies.
what do you go for?
We'll move on to League 2. Here we saw the event match already. If I don't know if you want to make any more comments on it than you already did.
No, I think I talked enough about that.
Velocity, you had a 5-0 over Kimchi. Any comments you want to make on your battle?
Nothing really. It was a pretty standard battle. A lot, it was fun.
Love to hear it.
Mirror coat's a funny ability, a funny move.
It is a really funny move, especially when
I
it
love
works.
Mirror Coat. Love Mirror Coat. We got Ivo 6-0'd the newly engaged shader. Hopefully the engage buff kicks in next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like a trade. It takes effect the week after it occurs.
Yeah, of course. Got to have some trade-off, of course.
Or maybe his power's draining away from him as he gets ready for the wedding,
True.
He's already about.
Eltrim, you didn't have your battle this week.
Yeah,
Any comments?
Me and Kat were gonna go yesterday, and then timing just didn't work out, and then Kat unfortunately woke up sick today. Hope she feels better. So we just had to delay it till a little bit next week. Hope she feels better by next week, and we can have our battle then.
Definitely. Any other battles you guys want to make comments on? We covered pretty much all of them.
Cruiser beat Sal 5-0, which is a little battle of those two that was not covered. So
Definitely big ups for Cruiser there. Big win. Alright, we'll move on to Liga 3. Any standout battles here for you guys that you want to talk about?
And you're dead.
I know today we covered Sot and Firetra, and I believe the other one was Hunter and Tom?
Yeah, that guy had
Oh, Hunter and Tom was actually a week 2 that we covered instead of
it
week
was
3.
a week 2. Yeah, because
Yep.
Tom and Button guys, we did not feature on but that was the week 3 matchup.
Tricky.
Said
I
we
didn't
had-
catch that.
Yep. Instead, we had Carly, who shout out Carly beating Hunter 1-0 this week.
Tom is a sneaky 3-0 with the questionable speed tier team.
Very true.
Yeah.
I will say, when drafting and talking to Tom a little bit, I did question some of the speed tier decisions, but it looks like it's working out for him.
Doc Mazios.
I am pretty sure it was a general gimmick that he was playing around with, like for the draft. So, seems to be working fine.
For sure.
I think the gimmick was over 100 base speed, and it had to like match something from somebody the previous round.
Yeah, I think it was like typing or matching speed tier or something. I don't know exactly what it was.
Any other battles you guys want to make a comment on, or we can move on to next week's matches?
I know there were a couple people who were really excited about the Roommate Rumble 2.0 that occurred between Ziggy and Comaris. That was also a fun battle.
Did not make it on though.
No, did not make it on. I could not justify picking the same person 3 weeks in a row.
That's fair. Alright, we'll move on to League 1 matches for next week. Starting here, I got a battle versus Bolsonator. We're terrified. He is the current champion, you could say.
Yeah.
Any other battles though that you guys want to comment on? We'll start with Velocity. What battle are you most looking forward to this week?
Like trying to fight
Honestly,
in World. But
I would have to go with the Luke Cobb Pokestar battle.
that's when he goes to do its.
I think that battle has aura.
Eschaton
It has aura.
Something about it. There's like a nefarious feeling coming off of that battle. When I look at it, my eye is drawn to it naturally, and I get like shivers.
Holy.
Yep. I'm going to go with I-90 versus Cake.
Okay. That is a pretty classic battle.
Exactly why I'm looking at it. I'm like, ooh. Now, those are two really good players with history, right?
It's like the second
I do think Cake's having a little bit of a rough start to the season, though. But, you know, it is only the start of the season. Lots of ways
As
to
somebody
change.
1 and 2 with differential right now, I have to be like rough start, schmuff start. You know, we turn it around late game.
Evan, how does it feel to be the only mainstay podcast member with a loss this season so far?
That is true. Fraud status confirmed. I've been saying it all along.
It's all right, Evan. I'm right there with you.
No, we're supposed to be back, OT. We're supposed to be back. What
This
happened?
is supposed to be our season, man. This is supposed to be rematch of the finals.
Well, maybe not get there. Eltram, any match specifically you want to call out as your favorite for the week?
I mean, of course, my eyes were drawn to that top right. Australian Ryan versus SJ. Not only a classic matchup, but two people I consider I know quite well. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to cook up against
chip?
each other this week.
Is he not the only one with a chip, too? Clearly I missed something in chat. Love to hear it. Let's move down to League 2. Oh, Evan is the only one with the championship win. Yep, you're right. It was also
So,
pointed out that even though Evan was the one with the losses this season, he is the only one here with the championship win.
I'm pretty sure you have one.
Some say mine doesn't count. I don't know.
You're the only one who says that.
It's for the history books. Like, some people say it was a league win. Some say it was a championship win, because back then we did it weird where sometimes we had like league playoffs and then a championship playoffs between the other leagues.
I say it counts.
Yeah.
When I look at the league combined playoff document, it says you. I don't know.
It was forever ago. It's ancient history at this point. Yeah.
All right.
Looking at new history though, Evan, you were facing against Ivo this week. How are you feeling about that?
Ivo is one of those opponents where I feel like as the match starts, I'm playing really well. I'm taking my time. I'm thinking about what I'm doing. And then he grinds out my mental game so bad until I make a single mistake. He capitalizes on it fully, and then I lose.
Sounds rough.
So
He's on a
it
fucking
really
heater
is-
right now too. That dude is
It's an endurance
unstoppable.
test. So I have to get in that mental state of we're in it for the long run. Lock in.
Alright, moving on, Velocity, you are fighting a cruiser, and depending on how the week 2 match is rolled for him, it could be an undefeated versus an undefeated. How are you feeling about that game?
Yeah, well, I always go into games scared for my life because that's how you fight best. I don't know though. I'm getting pretty comfortable with the team I have. I think it'll be no problem. I don't think my record is great against Cruiser. I don't have the stats in front of me, but we'll see how it goes.
Do you think your team this season is better or worse than your team last season?
I think it's worse, but it's another heater.
I don't know if it's worse.
It could be equal to. Who knows?
I think it's worse, but
I think it's about even.
And then, LT, I know you have your cat battle makeup, but how are you feeling about your battle versus Kimchi this week?
Terrified. It's Kimchi. I have no idea what to expect, and whatever. And some hidden tech's gonna end up goobing me. I swear.
Well, from what I've heard and seen, you could be fighting rain next week. You could be fighting sand next week. You could be fighting snow next week. You could even be fighting sun next week.
Great.
To
I'm
be
playing
fair,
champions again.
one of those kinda is less likely now, but we'll get that later, you know.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, it is Kimchi, so expect the unexpected.
You know how much aura it would be to drop Polytoad and then bring a Rain Dance Mon? That would be so fucking tight.
It would be pretty crazy. Alright, we'll move down to League 3. Starting with you, Velocity. What battle here are you looking forward to this week?
Honestly, this one for me is gonna be a Carly Venom matchup. They're both having good seasons to start. Carly's on a tear, undefeated obviously thus far. Should be just a good match. Both near the top of the league right now. That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, currently number 3 versus number 5, although spots 2 and 3 are basically the same currently. So love to hear. LT, what match are you most looking forward to this week?
I gotta go to the Battle of the S's. Sham and Sot over there. We saw both on the stream today. I think it's gonna be a good match. Interesting to see what they're gonna cook up for each other. I wonder how Sham's son's gonna do into Sot's team. I think that's gonna be an interesting thing for Sot to handle. But at the same time, I think Sham has a little bit of a hard time with some of Sot's Pokemon. So I think it's gonna be a very close and interesting game.
Sot's also been cooking with some of the craziest sets that we've seen in a while, so.
So true.
And last but not least, Evan, what battle are you looking forward to the most this week?
I'm gonna have to go Hellborn Tom. It's two funny guys doing funny things.
They are definitely
We
funny
got-
guys.
Good job, everybody. We
got-
picked the top 3 people. All the
Yeah.
undefeated battles.
We're
Uh,
so
Sorry,
good
go
at
ahead.
this.
No, but I was gonna say, right? Like Tom drafted with a gimmick. Hellborn normally drafts with a gimmick, but loves to, even if he doesn't, bring kind of unconventional sets. So it's going to be fun to see how they try and outdo each other. Both
Yeah, 90,
to
appreciate
win the
that.
battle, but
Thanks for the
outdo each
mine.
other to make
Prime
some
for
fucked
14
ass
months.
shit.
Scarty.
Scarty. Playboy Scarty. Hope you enjoy the emotes. Love to hear it. With that, let's move on into trades. We got some trades to cover this
We-
week.
I don't know everybody's exact location, but is this a fucking Canadian powerhouse start of the season? Now that I'm thinking about it,
Yeah, it is.
the Canadians are kind of ripping.
You got at least
We have
Four-
four undefeated Canadians right now.
four out of the
I-90's
6 or
doing
7.
He's 2-1.
Yeah.
Man, Evan,
It's
we
a-
gotta catch up to them.
Somebody wake Armin up. It's a Canadian renaissance.
Evan, we gotta
You
do
know-
something about this.
Before I reached out to LT today, I checked to see if Armin was online because I thought it'd be really funny to just have him on after not being in the league for like 2
That
seasons.
would be kind of sick.
It would be fun.
That would be sick.
I also checked to see if Brown or like Burley were around. I was just like, I gotta get someone we've never had on before, and thankfully I saw LT in a call, and I was like, oh, there we go. I saw,
Yeah. Yeah, I was more than willing.
yeah,
Well,
thanks
we
for joining us on
appreciate
short
you.
notice.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, let's get into these pool trades. The first pool trade we got up there is the Kimchi pool trade, dropping the Polytoad for a Hitmontop. I gotta say this loses a little bit of aura, but I am also a Hitmontop fan, so...
This is a
Oh,
sad
yeah.
day for Big Rain Incorporated.
I'll be honest. I think he needs the spinner. I abused it. I think he's been getting kind of knocked around by hazards a little bit.
Yeah, it's just so rough going
So,
to Hitmontop as your spinner.
So
I think Hitmontop is actually pretty good.
I also
Hitmontop
like that.
does get Rain Dance.
Holy,
Oh, I'm aware.
Imagine.
I'm aware, but I think it's a good trade, especially because I have Terrapagos and now I have to deal with the Hitmontop.
True. The strongest spinner in history versus the strongest spinner of today.
So true.
Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Alright. Up next, we got Hunter trading Rotom, Heat, and Ditto to the pools for Hisuian, Gudra, and Toadscruel. Sad to see both those mons actually going to the pools.
Yeah, this just makes
Holy.
me depressed.
League 3 living in a Ditto-less league. What a time to be alive.
I would say Toadscruel is a Pokemon I don't think any of us have really explored, so I'm trying to interested to see how what Hunter does with it.
I
I wish
remember
that was me.
I remember the first season with it, Keystone used it as like a terror captain-ish, where he would actually terror it every week as a random terror type, so...
Oh boy.
And it didn't do
We're
great back
bringing the
then.
throwback.
Last but not least, we got Bulls actually dropping Lycanroc to pools for a Diancie.
You max out your armor.
Evan, what do you think? That's kind of... Lycanroc's kind of your guy.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of is. So, to be honest, I think if I was in his position, I would have dropped Hisui and Arcanine to pick up Diancie. Because,
Wrong.
I don't know, I just prefer to have, like, the reliability behind Accelerock. I understand the appeal of Hisui and Arcanine being, like, more damage.
Don't need to excel rock when you kill anything in front of you.
Yeah, but... I don't know, I just... Being
And he
able to
has extreme
miss,
speed.
dying to a fucking surf, it feels bad.
Oh, like Lycanroc's gonna take a surf from anything relevant, bro.
No, but it's gonna outspeed and fucking kill the thing before it can surf you.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see how the Diancie performs. I don't know how many battles it's gonna come to, but it usually is not a priority for a team.
Yeah. Especially without Mega.
Yeah. I mean, if it was Mega, it would be a different story entirely, right?
Maybe round
Absolutely.
one.
Although I suck with Mega Diancie, so who knows? Champions maybe.
Champions!
Champs, baby!
But that is all the scheduled content we have for today. We can take a quick look at the standings, though. We got me and SJ up in League 1 at the 3-0, currently undefeated. Infernape actually taking the big leaderboard KO leader right now in League 1 from my 90s team. Moving on to League 2, we got Velocity, Ivo, and possibly Cruiser in the undefeated category, with Ogrepon Wellspring from Velocity hitting that kill leaderboard with 8 kills.
My crusade to get Wellspring unbanned is going perfectly. They're unterrabanned.
And then looking at League 3, we do got Sot, Tom, and Carly all in that 3-0 spot. Dragapult coming in from Sot's team as the kill leader, with Halucha also tying for kill leader, but has deaths where Dragapult does not.
True. Yet.
Oh shit.
Have we ever had like a Pokemon that hasn't that's been a kill leader that hasn't died for 5-6 weeks?
4, 5, or 6 weeks out of the weeks it was brought, yes. But in general, I don't think there's one that hasn't died.
I'm interested to see if somehow that can be kept up.
Yeah, I do know that the Zamazenta season with I-90, I think that thing had 3 total deaths out of the 11 weeks.
Yeah, that was a season.
And there has been some Necrozma and Terrakion seasons where I know that they've had high kills with very low deaths. But that is everything we got. Anything you guys want to say before we go?
Nothing jumps out.
Yeah,
Nothing
no.
fine.
Well, then once again, thank you, LT, for joining us. We appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you all for having me. I appreciate it.
Yep.
And we'll
Thank
see you again.
for once again joining on such a short notice.
We'll see you again next
Problem
week.
anytime. See you, everyone.
Peace.